Hey everybody, Steven here. So I'm just gonna take the the concept that we did yesterday, about the different axes and the different rooms that they will meet at the end. So now I just want to go back into SketchUp and I'll start to model this so we can get another view of the concept. So that's what we had initially, and what I did is just select all part of this building and group it, put it in a layer so I can turn them off. And I also created a boundary layer and just had a boundary line that I will use to set up everything. So first what we might try to do is, let's turn that off, because I know that I will enter from here, then there'll be some type of staircase, then it will go underneath. So what we could actually do is to unlock that first. I'm gonna make a copy of that, so Control C. I'm gonna relock this and I'm gonna paste in place. So now we'll have that line, and because I want to create a face, so I can just go over one of the line with the line tool and it will automatically generate that face. So now I want to push pull, so I'm using this, and the shortcut is P, and then you get the little icon, and I'm just going to pull it down. I'd say maybe 5 meters, and then I'm just going to delete the top face, so that would be like our underground, and I'm just going to make a group of that. So if we go back to our concept, so we have a line like this, one along here and one along there, and this one is at 90 degrees, so we'll take from the middle of here to, let's say, maybe the middle here. So I'm just gonna take the protractor tool, go over that plane, press shift so it stick to that plane, click at the corner, take a reference line, and here. So I got a line there, and then normally I have one this way, so I press T to get that ruler tool, tape measure tool, use that line because I want to create a line that's parallel to this, and then I'll just drag along, and maybe I'll just move it, 6 meter, that's fine. And I get a line from let's see, how would I define that point? Maybe from here to here, so along this line and connecting to maybe that point. So I'm gonna use that point here, protractor tool, press shift, stick to that plane here at the bottom. You see here, because I was using that plane as reference and it's higher than a plane below, so you take that line, press M to move it, and you drag it down to make sure that you move it along the Y axis, or is it the Z? But I mean up and down. Make sure you press the arrow key on your keyboard, the one that goes up, and it will stick to that axis here, and you can just drag it until it touch the bottom plane. So now use the protractor tool, press shift. For some reason it doesn't snap into it, and here. So I got my 3 axes. Maybe this one I could set as the middle of here. Where's the middle? Here. So I'm just gonna drag that line here, and Now we're gonna give some thickness to those axes. I don't know how big it should be. 6 meters? Looks quite big. 1, 2. I'm just trying to visualize. Let's put maybe 5 for now. And maybe here we're gonna go maybe 6. So 3 meter this way, 3 meter that way, 3 meters, 3 meters. No. Maybe this one I'm gonna go 6 meter here and 6 meter here. And okay, so if you were to create this one, so that's the first axis. Oops. Oh yeah, because it's I think there's a line. Oh yeah, there's this line here. I'm just gonna create this one. Group that, and maybe I can just rotate it, make a copy. So I press the control button, and I'm gonna make another one. Don't know why it doesn't stick. So I got my 3 axes. And voila. I mean, I don't really have that. What if I move this? There it goes. 6 meter the other way, and maybe this is gonna move as well. Maybe 3 meter this way, so I get that little void here in the middle. How big that is? 7 meters. Looks quite big. What we're gonna do now is to intersect with model. Actually, I think those one, I'm gonna explode that. So now they're all connected, and I'm gonna delete the top faces of it so I can see the inside. And this is delete, intersect with model. Oops. This is on continuity, and you can just delete that. Delete this. Don't need the outside. And delete And maybe I'm just gonna close off the top by, oops. This is gonna be put as a group. Maybe I don't need this space here, I think. I'm just gonna move that here. Doesn't need to go all the way. So maybe just like that. I'm just gonna copy. I'm just gonna close that, create the face, pull it up, and then delete. And what I'm gonna do now is to create the face that's on top. I'm just gonna create the contour and deleting those things here. This one I just need to create that line above it. And now if I zoom inside, I'm just gonna go here, and that's what it will feel like. And if I press this, I can move around. Cool. So here that will lead to the things outside. This is going to lead upstairs, and as you walk here, you're gonna have the other black room, and this is the one that I want to be open to the sky, which is gonna be taller. Because I would need to keep this, so I'm just gonna create a line here and do that, and this is gonna be, I need to create a wall of that, so I'm just gonna offset it and maybe 4, and I'm going to drag this down. So now I've created some side walls. I mean, this one's gonna go up, let's say 12 meters. Let's see how it feels. Just gonna place that little guy there. And oh, but I don't have those doors anymore. And I'm just gonna tick and close that off. And maybe this one actually needs to be like that. And wrong. I think I need to move that line. This here. Oops. Put a guideline so it stick to this here. And Now I can close that off. Oh, not done properly. Okay, how do I do it? I think I'm just gonna close that. I don't think that's the right way of doing it. uh, yeah, I mean, it does the job. It does what I wanted to, but it took too long. And you can just clean up the edges after. But yeah, that's kind of, oops. So on here, maybe what we can do is to take that line, take that face, I'm gonna copy here, and well, I'm just gonna extrude here and delete that. Now we have my face, and do the same here. Delete. But then I still don't have the thickness on those walls, but right now it's just to get an idea of the space. And why does it disappear? I must have deleted a face that I shouldn't have. And, okay, let's just go back here. And let's put that little guy there. So this is closed off. Just clean that. And then let's say move here. There's a stool space. I've seen some design where the walls are actually slanting. So I don't know if I can do that here. Let's see if I can move those edges a bit closer to each other. And maybe like that. Oh. Anyway, I'm just trying. This didn't feel as long as I thought it was gonna be. Because normally the guy will be here, and then you have a door. You get to that room. So let's say the door is like this. But then you're already at the end of the path, so six. And close that off. So you have maybe a really tiny room here. I just have to check how big is 6 meters if it's too wide. And I think this one needs to be shorter as well. And have a door, so this is going to be on the outside. And if I were to have the square that I made before, what, 20 meters, oops. And we're gonna offset that, 0.4, pull that up, so maybe enter here. And this one moved in like so. So you would look at here, and maybe this one is actually bigger. Let's see what it looks like. Put that person inside here. So you see something here. You walk there. And so I don't know if I should have the other room here. Yeah, maybe I'll just have a small one. Fif 15 meters actually, that's quite long. And maybe this one is connecting to that room as well. Yeah, I mean the axis can still move it a bit to kind of fit the rooms, I guess. So you would enter here, you would see darkness, and then maybe you'll turn around and maybe this is just this little room here. Yep, it's just another way of sketching. It might not turn out good, but just give you another way of doing. So, and here, I guess you would have the sidewalk, and it kind of look like what I've showed on the other drawing here. And let's just do that. I'm just gonna create a line here, give some thickness, and then I can push pull the sidewalk. It's gonna be maybe 3 meters, and I'm gonna pull it all the way to here. Then I can add some of the holes inside. So the people who walks here can see. And maybe inset in, so people can actually sit from the outside, maybe. And let's make that pond. I'm just gonna recreate that face, offset it. Five meters, and gonna have it sunk into the ground. 600, and I need to delete the one here. So it's sinking, and actually maybe it's raised a little bit. Take those edges here and just raise that. So that could be like the edges, and could have names. Gonna reverse that. Reverse, and I'm gonna pull that back up. So that's like the water. I'm just dropping it. And here I guess I would have the staircase coming up, and let's try to do some staircase. Like this is fine. Step width, I'm gonna do maybe 1.5, maybe 3 meters or 4. I think 4 meters for the inside should be better than 6 is just too wide, and it doesn't make the axis look long enough. And is there any height? H. So this is B. B is 0.1. 0.8, and we're gonna have 10. Let's say 16. Build staircase. Oops, where is it? course he didn't create it. 0.2, 16 riser, straight depth, build staircase. Why? Step width. Okay, well, I don't know why it doesn't work. But what I wanted to do is maybe... So this is gonna be the floor plates of the exhibition. Let's connect. Okay, usually if you do that and it doesn't create the face, it just means that some of the lines are not lining up. For some reason it doesn't show over that plane. Yep. So now I'm just using the tape measure tool and bringing up to make sure that I'm at the right intersection. Yep. Gonna give the floor plate some thickness. And maybe I'm just gonna pull that. Okay. So one of the floor plates, and maybe on the top, people will walk through on both of this. Or maybe here the entry is gonna be I'm not too sure. I think I need to do some sketches, because that's the inconvenient when you do using SketchUp. You tend to be too focused on the details and making sure that your model is correct, and you try to get things lined up. But sometimes it's slowing you down. Let's see. Oops. I wanted people to come here. They could see the outside, wall inside, and then here there'd be maybe some other rooms for the exhibition. And let's see. 5 meters. So maybe that's gonna be like the temporary exhibition on here, and you have this one here will be the full exhibition. So maybe they will include this area. So maybe this one actually will pop out like so. And this one will go up. So this is gonna be here, and maybe people can come here and they can see the exhibition down below. And then you would have the roof. Which maybe is covering the whole thing. I don't know yet. And maybe here you have another buildings. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna stop today. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just having fun.